Here we have AP calculus basic problem. Okay, let's cover the question. The Maclaurin series for the function f is given by f of x equals to summation n equals to 0 to infinity. Negative x over 4 is raised to the power of n. What is the value of f of 3? Okay, now let's plug in 3 for x over here. Then on the right side also we have to plug in 3 for x over here. Then we get f of 3 equals to summation n equals to 0 to infinity negative 3 over 4 raised to the power of n. Okay, now let's plug in the first value of n, that is 0 over here. Then we get negative 3 over 4 to the power of 0. The next value of n is 1. Let's plug in 1 for n over here. Then we get negative 3 over 4 to the power of 1. And since we have summation, we have to add all the terms we get by plugging in n equals to 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's plug in the next value of n, that is 2. Then we get negative 3 over 4 to the second power. Let's plug in the next value. Then we get negative 3 over 4 to the third power. And it keeps going infinitely because upper limit of n is infinity. Okay, anything raised to the power 0 equals to 1. The value of this one is just 1, positive. And since the exponent is 1 over here, its value is the same, the base what we have over here. That is negative 3 over 4. Okay, now let's evaluate the value of this one. Since we have an even exponent, this negative will become positive. When you take this exponent 2 for this 3, it will become 9 and denominator will become 16. And we'll have a positive 9 over 16 because this negative will become positive for even exponent. We get 9 over 16. Okay, when I take this exponent 3 for this negative 3, it will become negative 27. Since this is an odd exponent, this negative will remain same. So negative 3 to the third power is 27. When I take this exponent 3 for this denominator 4 cube, that is 64. Okay. Now let's consider the first term over here, that is 1, and consider the second term, that is negative 3/4. If I want to get the second term, negative 3/4 from the first term, what I have to do is I have to multiply the first term by negative 3/4. What if I want to get the third term from the second term? Again, the same thing. That is, I have to multiply the second term by negative 3/4. And to get the fourth term from the third term, I have to multiply the third term by negative 3/4. So in this series, to generate each term, we have to multiply the previous term by negative 3/4. Clearly, this is a geometric series with the common ratio negative 3/4. And also, this is an infinite geometric series because the upper limit of n is infinity. That is, it keeps going infinitely. And the value of the common ratio is negative 3/4. And the decimal form of this value is negative 0.75. And we have this value between negative 1 and positive 1. So here we have an infinite geometric series with the common ratio negative 0.75 that lies between negative 1 and positive 1. In that case, there is a formula to get the sum of this series. So the formula to get the sum of the series is a1 divided by 1 negative r. Okay, here 1 is the first term of the series, that is 1 in this case. 1 negative, the value of r is negative 3/4. Let me plug in over here. Okay, here 1 divided by 1. And negative times negative is positive 3/4. Okay, let me continue over here. Okay, 1 divided by, here I want to do addition between an integer and a fraction. So now to add an integer and a fraction, we have to multiply the integer by the denominator of the fraction. Then we can take this 4 as a common denominator. Okay, 1 times 4 is 4. That is 4 positive 3 divided by 4. Then we get 1 divided by 7 over 4. We can write this one in numerator as it is. Let's change this division as multiplication. Take reciprocal of 7 over 4. That is 4 over 7 equals to 1 times 4 is 4. That is we get 4 over 7. I got the value of f of 3. That is 4 over 7. I find 4 over 7 in answer choice C. The correct answer choice for this question is C. And here, some students may have a question. I consider the value of r negative 0.75 in this interval, negative 1, positive 1. Is it important? Yes, it is important. Okay, when we evaluate the value of an infinite geometric series, the value we get for the common ratio must be between negative 1 and positive 1. Then only the value of the infinite geometric series will exist. This the sum will exist. In case the value of r is out of this interval, then the sum of infinite geometric series will not exist. So there is a series will diverge. But here in this case, the series converges to 4 over 7 because the value of r is between negative 1 and positive 1.